Hello, welcome back to Snugglewood, young Dreamlynx. My name is Arin. Sink into your softest quilt and let tonight's calming story and gentle sounds ease your worries and guide you into a deep, peaceful sleep under these beautiful stars above. And so our story begins in a place called Kindheart Meadows, and the sleepy giant tale of Heather Fizzler. There lies a meadow over the mountains and hills on the outskirts of Snuggleton, where the restless winds play gentle games with the heather, painting it alive in soft, swaying strokes. This is Kindheart Meadows, a stretch of land so vast and tender, it seems to breathe along with the earth itself. The heather here, a shade of dusky purple that deepens with the light of the setting sun, whispers secrets into the breeze, a melody so faint and fragile it could be mistaken for the lingering echoes of a sweet dream. Heather Fizzler, as the locals fondly call the meadow, beckons all who pass, its beauty a soothing balm that lulls even the busiest minds into quietude. Each step across its plush pathways feels like a farewell to tension, the earth's mossy carpet absorbing every worry that dares weigh on one's shoulders. The paths are softly dappled with glimmers of moonlight when night falls, as though the stars above have kissed the ground, surrendering their glow. The heather moves as if alive, graceful and unhurried, following the rhythm of an ancient song only the meadow knows. Between the tufts grow wildflowers, cornflowers so blue they echo the day's cloudless skies, and golden buttercups that shimmer like melted sunlight. They lean into each other, drawing strength from their quiet companionship, reminding you that even in stillness there is connection. Their colors blend into a harmonious palette designed to soothe the eyes and calm the heart. If you listen carefully beyond the sigh of the breeze, you can hear the chorus of Kindheart itself. There are the gentle hums of bumbleless bees, their tiny wings beating in patterns so steady they mirror the beats of a calming heart. A distant brook teases a faint trickle, its waters threading through rocks, smothered by the mercies of time. Somewhere nearer, the lark lifts a serene note, its melody spiraling upward like a lone thought dissolving into a vast, boundless sky. Deep within the meadow, the air grows softer, scented by the earth's quiet offerings. Lavender, warmed by the sun, the sweet spice of clover, and the grounding moss that clings to the shady trunks of the ancient trees framing the field. These towering trees, guardians of the meadow, sway lazily with the wind, their branches draped in leaves that murmur to each other with every passing breeze. Above, their boughs part, just enough for speckles of light to shine through, dappling the ground below in an intricate dance of shadows and sunbeams. Near the heart of the field lies a clearing, a place where time seems to linger just a little longer. Here stands the Dreamstone, a smooth, rounded monolith of shimmering hues. It is neither perfectly blue nor green, but something in between, like the shifting hues of an endless horizon. Its surface hums faintly, warm to the touch and soothing to behold. Some believe it carries the stories of all who have walked these meadows. Legend says that when the Dreamstone sings, sleep will surely follow soon after. Around this quiet sanctuary, Velvet-like grasses ripple like wavelets in a tender ocean. Their sound so soft it could be mistaken for a lullaby woven by unseen hands. Fireflies drift lazily through the air, their golden glow like tiny lanterns lighting paths without destinations. Every movement feels deliberate yet effortless, as though the meadow itself is dreaming, and you are simply one of its cherished visitors. The intertwined roots of heather and moss create little nooks where gentle creatures nestle and rest. A floppy-eared rabbit emerges, its fur a pale, misty grey, pausing to nibble daintily on the meadow's sweetest clover. Even the foxes here do not hurry. Instead, they trot confidently into the pale glow of the rising moon, their eyes gleaming like polished amber. Above it all, the vast stretch of the sky hugs the meadow with its deep, luxurious canopy dusted with glimmering stars. The constellations seem clearer here, their formation bright yet unassuming, as though they too wish to bask in the quiet dignity of the meadow's tranquility. A silver crescent moon casts its glow like a mother tucking a child under a gentle blanket, securing the promise of peace. Though Kindheart Meadows will always feel infinite in its comforts, time in this sanctuary seems to slip away unnoticed. A dappled hare hops lazily across a heather-laden path, pausing to listen to the sighing grass. A butterfly flutters delicately, wings only faintly brushing the cool twilight air. Every sound, every movement blends effortlessly, as though the meadow breathes to the cadence of the universe's most tranquil clock. If you lie down in the heart of the meadow, not far from the Dreamstone, you feel as though you are cradled by the weightless arms of an ancient magic. The heather pillows your head gently, its floral scent mingling with the sweet aroma of evening dew settling across the field. The earth here is neither too firm nor too soft, but something in between, a supportive cushion that sighs with you as you release the last threads of tension into the quiet, waiting night. The stillness of Kindheart Meadows grows deeper as the night envelopes Heather Fizzler in a blanket of serenity. Far beyond the realm of ordinary time, the meadow seems almost suspended, neither rushing toward the dawn nor clinging to the edges of dusk. You find yourself drawn further into its quiet rhythms, the pulse of the land coaxing your heart to match its slow, deliberate thrum. Each breath you take feels lighter, as if the air itself is interwoven with some ancient, unspoken wisdom. The soft glow of the Dreamstone shimmers faintly in the distance, guiding you like a beacon. Its presence is steady and unrelenting, yet oddly unobtrusive, as though it is content to simply exist, waiting patiently for anyone who might seek it. Around the monolith, the grasses whisper, bending and swaying to an invisible current, their delicate blades catching glimpses of starlight as they move. Nearby, a family of silver moths drifts towards the stone. Their wings so light they barely disturb the air, shimmering with the same ethereal glow as the Dreamstone itself. They pause in a circle around it, their fragile forms resting as if drawn to the gentle warmth emanating from its surface. You wander closer, though your footsteps make no sound against the meadow's mossy floor. Heather brushes softly against your legs, and a faint breeze carries the delicate scent of elderflowers. from somewhere unseen. The air here feels different, slightly heavier, but not in an oppressive way. Rather, it wraps around you like a weighted blanket, grounding you in the moment. Every noise and thought from the world outside the meadow fades further away, leaving only the quiet music of Heather Fizzler. Somewhere in the distance, a soft hoot emerges. An owl perched in one of the ancient trees, marking the meadow's edges. Its voice echoes like a lullaby, weaving threads of calm into the fabric of the night. The dreamstone hums again, a low, resonant tone that seems to well up from the earth itself. It is not a sound you hear with your ears, but one you feel as a gentle vibration in your chest, in your fingertips. You pause near the stone, its surface gleaming faintly in the moonlight, and reach out a hand to touch it. The moment your fingers brush against its smooth, cool surface, a sense of profound quiet encapsulates you. It is not silence, but the kind of peace that comes when every part of life falls into perfect alignment. For just a moment, you feel as though the entire meadow is holding its breath alongside you. Time seems to ripple and stretch. Memories slip through your mind like fragments of dreams, some sharp and clear, others hazy and comforting. The dreamstone hums again, this time softer, and something within you seems to release, like an unspoken tension finally given permission to dissolve. The meadow feels even more alive now, as though it too is inhaling with relief. The grasses at your feet rustle faintly, the brush of their movement creating a sound like the turning of pages in an ancient book. Behind the dreamstone, a narrow path winds deeper into the meadow, its edges illuminated by clusters of softly glowing wildflowers. You follow it without hesitation, feeling as though the meadow is gently guiding you forward. The fireflies drift alongside you, their golden lights blinking in soft patterns that mimic the steady rhythm of a heartbeat. The path feels endless yet inviting, seen through the misty veil of moonlight that clings to the ground. Every step draws you further into the meadow's quiet, dreamlike world. Eventually, the path opens into another small clearing. Here, the grass grows a little taller, swaying gently in a slow, almost hypnotic cadence. A shallow pond glimmers at the center of the clearing, its surface so calm it could be mistaken for polished glass. The water reflects the night sky above, and for a moment it feels as if you are standing at the edge of the heavens. Tiny ripples spread across the pond as a pair of lily bells, brightly plumed songbirds native to Kindheart, swoop low over its surface. Their soft trills harmonize perfectly with the quiet hum of the meadow, creating a melody that is as soothing as it is elusive. You sit by the edge of the pond, leaning back against the thick, moss-covered roots of a nearby tree. Its branches stretch out above you, laden with leaves that shimmer faintly in the moonlight, as though each one holds a fragment of the sky's endless glow. The tree seems to cradle you as you rest against it, its ancient presence a reassuring reminder that the meadow has existed long before you and will continue to thrive long after. The grasses around you continue their gentle rustling, and the faint scent of chamomile drifts through the air. You close your eyes for a moment, sinking deeper into the meadow's tranquility. The world beyond Kindheart fades almost entirely now, leaving only the soft rhythm of the meadow around you. A distant stream babbles quietly, its waters threading through the landscape like veins carrying the lifeblood of the land. The sound is steady and calming, its gentle trickles creating a subtle harmony with the other natural melodies of Heather Fizzler. Lying there, you begin to notice the smallest details of the meadow's night song. The crackle of dry leaves under the soft press of a hare's paws, the almost imperceptible tap of morning dew beginning to form along the tips of the heather. Even the air feels alive with energy, carrying with it the faint buzz of unseen creatures gently tending to the meadow as it sleeps. You become acutely aware of the interconnectedness of it all. The fireflies, the heather, the dreamstone, and even yourself. Here, under the infinite sky, you are not merely an observer, but a part of the meadow's grand, unspoken harmony. Next to you, the water of the pond ripples gently, capturing the moon's light in shifting, silvery patterns. It feels as though the meadow itself is whispering, lulling you into a safe, restful state. The fireflies dim slightly, their gold light blending seamlessly with the soft glow of the flowers lining the clearing. Somewhere in the distance the owl calls again, its voice echoing softly across the meadow. The owl's call seems to signal a shift in the meadow, a subtle change in its rhythm and energy. You open your eyes and look out over the pond, the mirrored surface now shimmering faintly as though touched by unseen hands. A soft mist begins to curl along the ground, weaving between the swaying grasses and flowering heather. It moves slowly, gracefully, as if drawn by the same invisible force that binds the meadow together. The mist seems to carry whispers with it, tiny, unintelligible murmurs that you can almost hear but not quite make out. They are not unsettling, but rather comforting, like the lull of a distant tide, further drawing you into the stillness of the moment. The tree you lean against gives a deep, almost imperceptible creak. Its roots stretch out beneath you, steady and grounding, as if reminding you that no matter how far your mind wanders, your body remains anchored to this serene place. The air around you grows cooler, wrapped in layers of night's touch, and you pull your knees closer to your chest, feeling a renewed sense of calm. Above, the stars seem to shimmer with a softness that mirrors the meadow's quiet glow. They feel closer now, their light blending with the silver aura of the fireflies and the faint glimmers cast by the luminous wildflowers. You see the edge of the clearing, falling once more on the dreamstone in the distance. It stands quietly, a sentinel of the meadow's ancient secret, its surface now softly pulsing with light that fades in and out in time with your breathing. You can feel its presence even from here, a steady, grounding force that seems to link everything in the meadow together. Somewhere deep in your chest, you feel its hum again, softer now, but no less profound. It's as though the stone connects not just the elements of the meadow, but the fragments within yourself, aligning them into a single, unified whole. A soft splash draws your attention back to the pond. The lily bells have returned, their bright plumage now illuminated by moonlight as they dip playfully into the water. Their trills mingle with the babble of the distant stream, the two sounds intertwining like two ends of the same melody. You find yourself smiling at their antics, feeling a lightness in your chest, a joy untethered from worry or thought. It's a joy born of simplicity, of being fully immersed in a moment, untouched by the passage of time. You lean back further, letting the tree's roots support you as your gaze turns upward again. The sky seems deeper now, its dark expanse speckled with stars that feel as alive as the meadow itself. A shooting star streaks silently across the horizon, its path leaving a faint, glowing imprint in your vision. You close your eyes briefly, making no wish, because here in this moment, there is nothing you feel the need to wish for. The meadow, its sounds, sights, and sensations has already given you all you need. Moments stretch endlessly, or perhaps only briefly. It's hard to tell in this dreamlike state. The floating glow of fireflies has softened further, their lights flickering more intermittently, as though they too are beginning to rest. The scent of chamomile grows richer in the air, mingling with the faint aroma of moss and damp earth. These scents wrap around you like a comforting blanket, their softness lulling your body, even as your mind remains aware of every nuance of the meadow's song. From the direction of the pond, another sound emerges, a gentle plink, like a drop of water falling into a still pool. The ripples it creates spread across the pond's surface, and you watch as something new rises in its reflection. Small, glowing orbs lift from the water like tiny lanterns, their lights shining in delicate hues of blue and silver. They drift upward, carried as though on unseen currents, before vanishing into the night air, their glow winking out like dying stars. The pond, now calm once more, holds a renewed stillness that mirrors the tranquility in your mind. The meadow's whispers of life, its gentle hums, faint rustlings, and distant water songs begin to mellow further, creating an almost imperceptible stillness. Even the owl's call, once an occasional reminder of the larger night, has quietened now, leaving only the faintest echo lingering in the air. You close your eyes once more, your body sinking fully into the comfort of the meadow's hold. Here, beneath the shimmering of stars, with the grasses swaying and the dreamstone humming softly in the distance, you feel a completeness that needs no word. For now, everything, the meadow, the night, and even time itself, has fallen into perfect, harmonious balance. And so, as the lull of the meadow envelopes you, you drift further into rest, embraced by the quiet magic of Heather Fizzler. Finally, as sleep begins to calm your thoughts, you allow yourself to sink completely into the meadow's quiet magic. Every concern, every thought of the world beyond Heather Fizzler seems impossibly far away, as though the meadow has tucked them safely out of reach. The earth beneath you feels impossibly soft, the heather pillowing your head with tender care. Above, the stars seem to burn just a little brighter, their light cascading across the meadow in waves, so gentle they feel like a caress. Heather Fizzler, with its endless comfort and quiet magic, hums one final song for the night. And as your eyes close, you slip into a dream, vivid and tranquil. It feels as though you've become part of the meadow itself. Even when sleep tugs softly at your thoughts, the meadow continues to speak. Its whispers carry to the edges of your dreams, inviting you to step further into endless peace. The melody of Kindheart Meadows hums just beyond perception, calming, steady, and infinite as the stars shining gently above. The heather sways as if to lull you deeper, each movement harmonizing with the rhythm of your breathing, slower and softer with every passing moment. The meadow guards you now, a haven of calm, bathed in the glow of kind skies.